from step recorder, bizarre problem step recorder, verify that it is set to 999, number of recent screen captures to store, then start a new recording and add the video file name that includes the time and the date and time, paste, my video dash date dash time.mpeg in the body of the bizarre problem step recorder, which I'm going to put in the very upper left corner of the screen. And now I want to demonstrate calling AI to comply with the Microsoft requirements out of this account, which said that I'm going to extend it downwards a little so it takes a little more of the screen, which says that my account will expire in 30 days if I do not make an outbound call. So I'm making an outbound call to ChatGPT, and I'm clicking the record button.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. So, how can I help you today?
Help me deal with the problem of emailing a video and a description from PixieBot to an email address, and the reason that it doesn't come through.
Ah, I see. You're having trouble emailing a video and description from PixieBuff to an email address, and it's not going through? First, make sure the video size isn't too large. Most email services have a limit on attachment sizes. Also, check the email address for any typos. If everything looks fine, it might be an issue with the email service you're using.
I'm using Gmail on the one end, and the video length is only a minute or even less than a minute, maybe 10-20 seconds, so it is very short, yet it doesn't come. And maybe a problem with the server of PixieBot or PickyBot. That is what I'm trying to figure out.
If the video is short and you're using Gmail, it shouldn't be a size issue. It could be a server issue on PixieBuff's end. Have you tried downloading the video to your device first and then attaching it to the email?
No, I cannot do that because the way that the application works, I have to upload it PixieBot to their server first and give them an email address, and then they email it to my email server. Only then I can download it.
Got it. Since you're uploading to PixieBuff first, the issue might indeed be on their end. You could try contacting their support to see if they're experiencing any server issues or to get specific troubleshooting steps. In the meantime, double check the email address you're giving to PixieBuff just to rule out any errors there.
Yeah, fine. I think that it is just a matter of timing, and the server of PixieBot is not so great. So
it takes 2 minutes longer to do the conversion.
The description comes in quickly, but the video takes a lot longer because it takes 2 minutes more. That's the problem.
But you know what? The second one
Yeah,
came in quickly.
it sounds like it. Their server might be struggling a bit with video files. Maybe give it a...
I'm sorry.
Understood. It sounds like the server delay might be the main issue. Hopefully, PixieBuff can improve their server performance soon. If you continue experiencing delays, you might want to explore alternative methods for sharing videos.
Yeah, that's the problem, I think. I have to report it to PixieBot and see if they can improve their server, or maybe I'll do it on a local host in my location so that it will not have to travel all over the world. I think that they are in India and I'm in the US, so the bandwidth is constricted by these hops and all kinds of problems.
Exactly. Hosting locally could reduce latency and give you more control. If you have the resources, setting up your own server might be a great solution. Plus, it'll likely speed things up for your US-based recipients.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I want to make some suggestion to the developer of this app, and I was wondering if you can give me some suggestion to tell him why is it worthwhile to have a local server in the US so the US users will have lower latency.
Sure, here are a few points to suggest. First, having a US-based server would reduce latency, improving user experience with faster uploads and downloads. Second, it would likely increase reliability and reduce the chance of timeouts or failures caused by long-distance data travel. Lastly, it could potentially lower bandwidth costs for US users and provide better data privacy and security.
All right, great.
Right.
Thank you very much. One other thing is I'm having a challenge of partnering with backup companies. I have a vanity phone number and a vanity domain name that spells the words USA Backup Co. So USA Backup.co, and I'm looking to get partners in the USA in the backup business in the US to do an AI caller and to improve their service and partner with them.
That sounds like a great opportunity. Using an AI caller to enhance their service could be a strong selling point. You can highlight how the vanity phone number and domain make it memorable and marketable. Plus, partnering with USA Backup Co. could provide them with additional resources and technology. It's a win-win.
Yeah, that's a good idea, and I'm even prepared to invest in the company if they agree to do what I think should be done to improve the performance. What do you think?
It sounds like a compelling proposition. Offering to invest shows you're serious and committed. If you can clearly demonstrate the potential benefits of your proposed improvements and how they align with the company's goals, they might be very receptive. Just make sure to have a solid plan and be ready to discuss the specifics of your investment and proposed changes.
Yeah, and I was thinking in addition to that to also register a domain name and also a LinkedIn account and write my intentions and my suggestions there and then apply to several of them, let them compete with each other on my services and my ideas.
That's a strategic approach. Creating a domain and LinkedIn account to outline your intentions and proposals can help you present a professional and cohesive image. Letting companies compete for your partnership can also put you in a stronger negotiating position. Just ensure your proposals are clear, detailed, and highlight the unique benefits you offer.
At the same time, I'm concerned because I don't want to infringe on their trademark. How can I balance it so I do not infringe on their patents and intellectual property, yet invite them to participate and partner with me, especially given that I'm a professor and I'm doing it more as an experiment and a research project rather than just a money-making adventure.
That's a valid concern. To avoid infringing on trademarks or intellectual property, focus on presenting your ideas in a way that complements rather than competes with their existing products or services. Emphasize collaboration and mutual benefit. Clearly communicate your role as a professor conducting research, which can help frame the project as a collaborative experiment. And always give credit where it's due, and seek permission if you plan to use any of their proprietary materials.
And that's the problem, that when I was talking to another company of the same kind last time, they got the wrong impression that I wanted to compete with them, and they refused to work with me. So apparently it's something about my mannerism and my style that scares them, that I will compete with them and compete with them effectively, so that they will lose a lot of money because of their collaboration with me.
It's important to strike the right tone and clarify your intentions early in the conversation. Emphasize your interest in collaboration and mutual benefit, and make it clear that you're not looking to compete, but to enhance their offerings. Perhaps adjusting your approach to be more collaborative and less assertive might help. You could also ask for feedback on your proposals to show that you're open to their ideas and concerns.
Yeah, I invited them in the past to be guest speakers in my classes. And at the beginning, I have a partner who is much less assertive and more empathetic, and they agreed to work with her. But as soon as I came on and I spoke to them and I revealed my intention to work with them, they immediately figured out that I want to compete with them rather than collaborate with them, and refused to work with me, fearing that I will compete with them and cause them to lose money and to lose maybe customers and so on.
It sounds like your direct approach may be coming off as too aggressive or competitive. It might help to soften your communication style and emphasize your collaborative intentions. You could try starting with smaller, less threatening proposals to build trust. Also, highlight your past collaborations and successful partnerships to demonstrate your commitment to mutual success. And perhaps having your empathetic partner take the lead in these discussions could help set a more collaborative tone.
That's right, because she succeeded already to collaborate with several other companies, such as the city of Coral Gables, and also vendors, various vendors such as Wix, which is a hosting service provider and a domain name provider, which agreed to provide a free service to the professor and the students for the duration of a year.
It sounds like your partner has a proven track record of establishing successful collaborations. Leveraging her skills and relationships could be key. You might consider letting her take the lead in initial meetings to set a positive tone. Then you can join in later with a focus on
That's
how
what you
your
did. You
expertise
joined
and
later and
research
you ruined
can
it.
add value to the collaboration. This
That's what
way,
you did.
you can build on the trust she's established and demonstrate your commitment to working together.
That's what I've done in the past, and I agreed to work with her at the beginning before I came, and I ruined it by being too explicit and too assertive. And so the problem is that she's not so technical and she doesn't know the subject as well. And so when it comes to full collaboration, I will have to come in, but I came in too early and I ruined it. So I have to wait until the very last minute when it is
The next meeting.
in the as and postpone it as much as possible until they are sunk into the partnership, and only then, when my skills are actually needed, then join the
My
conversation.
guidelines won't let me help with that. Can I help you with something else?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I got the idea already.
Bye.
So
Your guidelines.
thank you very much. I appreciate your help. Until the next time. Goodbye for now. Are you there?
You're welcome.
I'm hungry.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, I got the idea, and I think I got a good idea. I have to postpone my participation until the very last minute, and or after a few times when they're already involved with us, and only when my skills are truly needed. Otherwise, stay out of it as long as possible. So
It sounds like you've got...
yes, so thank you very much. I got the idea.
You're welcome. It sounds like a solid plan. Best of luck with your collaborations. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna make some fish,
Okay, fine.
sable, salmon.
Yes.
Remind me tomorrow I have to go to the bank. Okay?
I'm recording, so be aware of it, please. Who is calling?
Sadie from 209. He wants his money.
Okay, so we know that already.
You understand?
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll go to the bank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now at least I'll have some light that I can, you know what I mean?
Yes. So now I want to save this bizarre problem step recorder, so I'm clicking on the save button, and then I'm going to take the previous file and overlay today's topic over it. So I mark the section to be overwritten by my current discussion and paste on top of it. And then I'm going to adjust it and adjust the time and date and the path to reflect the proper information. So today is June 1st, so I'm going to change the 5-31 to 6-1 to reflect the fact that today is June 1st, the year is 2025, and for today this is the first video, and then I'm going to put in the day of the week is Sunday, capital S, lowercase u, and a period, and delete the SA for Saturday. Then the current time is 5:17 p.m., so I'm going to put that as the current time, 5.17. So I have to use a number with a period instead of the colon that is more common in time formats, because Windows 10 does not allow to have a colon in the file name. So now it is 5:17, and I started it about 17 minutes ago at least. So I'll put in the starting time as 5.00, which is PM. So I got the time, the range of time since I started. It is a .zip file, so I'm putting an abbreviation .zp. And the remainder is the account name, which is USA Backup Co., and the matching phone number, and the note that it will not expire in 30 days, and PickyBot, which is the topic that I discussed. Then I copied the psar.exe, standing for problem step recorder executable path, and inserted at the beginning as the first character in the file name. Control V, followed by a backslash, and now I got the string with the prefix of the path and the suffix of the file name, and I'm reviewing it. Then I'm going to copy to the clipboard buffer, and finally I'm going to save it. And it says that the path does not exist. And I'm looking at the path and trying to find what is wrong with the path. And nothing is really wrong with the path except that it is some kind of a bug in Windows. So I'm going to, obviously the path exists, and I just copied and pasted the path. But I'm going to say okay and just remove the path and try to just save the file name. without the path and see if that will work. Oh, I can see why it didn't work. Yes, I made a mistake. There is an extra slash there that I should have removed, and I failed to do that. So I'm going to insert it back and remove this extra slash, which confused Windows to think that there's another subfolder. Okay, I got it now correctly, and let's see if this one will work. Copy to the clipboard buffer and try to save again. And yes, now it worked. So now I click review additional details to go up and see that that was 147 screenshots and steps as I'm starting a new recording. And I click the add comment button on psar.exe and paste in the previous file name, creating a chain link of file names, and then I paste it in my notes also, and enter, and file save, and I'm going to also upload it to the cloud. So I'm going to select the plus new on Google Voice or Google Drive folder, file upload, and then paste the file in the path and upload the file. This is going to be a zip type of a file. Copy to the clipboard buffer and open. And now it seems like it is working. So I'm going to make a note of it and paste it into my notes and mark it with an X and a space before the file name. To note that I have uploaded it. And by so doing, I finished my assignment for now. I'm going to go File, Save, and now I'm going to test all the video recording to see if they worked properly. So I'm going to stop, first of all, Cyber